I'm Mike.
And I'm Jason.
And today we learned to cook a foot, medium rare.
Welcome back to Sidetracked. Today, we're talking about something that makes me a little queasy.
I couldn't read the article.
So,
this is my first time reading it, and it's stuck in a really gross picture.
So there was a gentleman who had an accident.
Okay, what was his accident?
He was on a motorcycle,
Okay.
and he busted up his foot so badly that they said he would never walk on it again. They gave him the option to amputate said leg.
All right.
And he decided, well, if I'm never going to use it again, just
why have it there? Just get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Okay. Makes sense.
So he has his leg amputated, and he asks the doctor, "Can I keep it?"
So this is, first of all, that's pretty common, right? Like, I've heard other people, I've heard stories where it's like
religious things where you have to be like buried. I don't assume to know what religion that is, but in some religions you have to be.
It wasn't a religion thing because he ain't getting buried whole.
But I think that's the paperwork he probably had to fill out.
Gotcha.
Because there are some things where like you have to be buried like as a whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you have surgery, you have to keep whatever part it is.
Yeah.
So he filled out the paperwork. The doctor said, I mean, other people do it, so why not? He takes that leg.
What is he going to do with it?
Takes that leg home with him.
Leg or foot?
I think
it's just his foot.
I mean, I saw a lot of pictures that I was not 100% like. It looks like he got his leg amputated like halfway up the calf.
Yeah, it did.
So it's probably like foot and ankle. You know.
Sure.
So, just normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
So he takes it home with him. He casts it, so he makes like a resin copy of his foot, and then 3D scans it. And he plans on making little 3D printed keychains out of the shape of his foot, which I think is pretty funny. But he then put all of his friendships, well, not all of his friendships, but a number of his friendships.
I mean, that's
a
good chunk of your friends you're putting the test right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have 11. Well, all right, hold on a second.
I'm so sorry for you.
So I have 11 friends. I don't have 11 friends that would do this.
I don't have one friend that would do this.
I don't think I do.
Nope.
There were 11 people that he asked to, if you were given the opportunity to eat human flesh and morality was not an issue, would you do it? My answer, as not this guy's friend, is I would not do that. That's not something I am interested in at all. However, 10
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
of this guy's friends that he asked, out of a possible 11, said, yeah. And so then he offered them the chance to eat his cooked foot. Mike's looking at pictures of like raw foot meat.
So gross.
It's not pretty.
It's so gross.
So he prepares them as a, what was it, a taco?
A taco.
A taco. Which I guess
So a weird choice if you're going if you're gonna eat a human or eat human flesh or meat. What is I'm thinking taco's good if you get like all the seasoning in there because it might disguise the.
Yeah, you have seasoning. You have seasoning.
It's
probably a little bit. It's probably smaller than like eating them as a chicken finger. You know what I mean? Like, it's smaller, more tolerable pieces.
Stop comparing foot.
You
to
have
food
you have things like jalapenos and sour cream and cheese.
Well,
and other things to like take the edge off of. Yeah, he's sautéing it in a pan with onions and peppers
and onions. It's
so
gross.
They all ate his foot.
One of his friends goes, "Hey man, I just passed you."
So his friend was on the toilet when he texted him and told him that. So it's weird to me. I guess I shouldn't say it's just weird because it may not be weird to other people. But my question is, if I can scrounge together 10 friends open-minded enough to even ask this question,
I'm not doing it.
Are 9 of those people who are interested in eating human flesh?
I'd be concerned. I never
would
had
be.
an urge.
I would be.
I never sat here and I was like, maybe I'll eat your arm.
It's like 8 out of 10 of my friends are possibly a serial killer. Like
that's what I.
Do they have like human skin lampshades? And well, this guy tried to get his foot. That's a funny story actually. He tried to get his foot taxidermied because he wanted to make a. He wanted to make a lamp out of like with the base of the lamp being his foot and ankle. And they're like, he couldn't find any taxidermist that was like, yeah, I'll do that.
But he could find 10 friends.
But he could find 10 friends to eat that foot. Think about that for a second. The guy whose job it is to make dead things, to preserve dead things in a way to make them look alive, would not do that to his foot. But 10 people would eat
him to eat
his actual.
Would he eat?
I'm guessing if that guy wasn't willing to taxidermize that foot, I don't think he was going to be willing to eat it either.
Ugh.
So,
well, it blows my mind, right? So I read the story and I was like, "There's no way he did this legally." Because, so he didn't say who his name was. He gave his Reddit name.
His Reddit name is IncrediblyShinyShart. In case you want to go find that thread. But yeah, he was anonymous. All the articles we read about it,
anonymous.
He did those interviews anonymously when they asked him questions.
But so I would have thought there were some legal ramifications. None.
None. There's only one state in the United States where it's illegal to eat human flesh, and that's one of the ones that starts with I. I can't remember which one. Idaho, Iowa, Indiana,
the potato state.
Idaho.
Potatoes.
Pretty conservative for a left wing.
No, that's right. Idaho?
Is it? They're on
the
the West Coast, so I just
assumed.
Farm. Oh, you're right. It's in from the water. It's not illegal to eat human flesh. But any possible way other than a guy donating his foot to you, it would be illegal to obtain it.
Yes.
Because it would either be desecrating human remains.
Pretty much you can only eat yourself in Idaho.
Murder. Because all the other ways, there's a guy in Germany that tried to do this. Belgium?
Belgium.
Sorry,
gotcha.
Germany. Or Belgium, because Belgium doesn't like to be associated with Germany. No. Germany probably doesn't give a shit.
Germany kind of...
Germany's like Belgium. Who cares?
Yeah.
No offense, Belgium.
You're on our way to France.
Yeah. If there's anyone in Belgium watching, we're very sorry. There's a man in Belgium who put out whatever their equivalent of Craigslist is ad saying, "I would like to eat a person."
I can't.
And then someone showed up at that guy's house saying, "I would be fine with being eaten." And then the guy murdered him and then ate him. And then that guy went to jail or prison for
8 years.
Only 8 years.
I'm thinking they used assistant suicide as a defense.
It must be. Like, I helped that guy. Yeah, that guy clearly wanted to be dead anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Can you imagine a Craigslist ad in Germany? It has to be weird. I guess there's a stigma that
I've seen lots of Russian dash cam footage, and it seems like everything that happens there is bananas.
Eventually, Belgium, Germany the same. Belgium, Germany, Russia, all the same. Mm-hmm. Like we're just Europe freak show.
Speaking of weird things, this is a real sidetrack. I was playing that show on Friday night.
What show? Oh yeah.
So my band played a show. We're taking our equipment out because we're all done.
Yeah.
And we look across the street, and there's a 7-Eleven across the street from Monty's where we played.
Okay.
And there's a woman hitting a guy in the face up against a Redbox machine. Just like punching him.
Got him against the ropes.
Yep. Punching this guy in the face. Everyone's like... So we all like go outside to like look, and then they both run in opposite directions. We're like, oh, that was weird and over in a strange way. So we go back inside, and all of a sudden you hear tires screeching. And so a couple of us run back outside just to see this woman drive over the curb, and not like fast. She was probably going like 2 or 3 miles an hour, and hit the guy. And she hit him, and he fell into the street like, ah! And then got up, she drove onto 490, and the guy just fucking ran the other way. It was the weirdest thing I have ever seen in real life.
You'll never get closure.
I'll never know what happened. Is that guy fine? I'd imagine that guy's fine. But I don't know that.
Man, and then you just want to play
because he ran. No, I was done.
Oh,
so we just went home. There was nothing after that.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if he's sitting there like, what the hell did he do?
It was like I don't understand. I just don't understand. And I guess I never will. Because why was she hitting him?
That shit will
Someone said
me.
that like they started on our side of the street and then ran over there and then she started hitting him. And it's like, I don't know. But that's like the most Russian dash cam thing that I can remember ever happening in my life. Where it's like, oh my God, that woman is beating that man. Oh my God, she just hit him with her car. Like in like the course of 2 minutes, that's like what happened. So,
I can't talk about feet right now. I gotta know what happened to
unsidetracked. But yeah, maybe he lost his foot and he's currently cooking it for all of his friends.
I mean,
maybe he's a time traveler. He lost his foot.
That's how he lost his
went
foot.
back in time, and he is incredibly shiny sharp. Maybe that's what happened. Circumstances just strange enough to have 10 friends that would want to eat his feet.
It doesn't look bad. I'm looking at the final
taco
product.
doesn't look bad?
No, I'm looking at the final product.
What'd you eat?
You couldn't even tell.
What'd you eat it?
If someone didn't tell me it was a foot, if they just said, "Hey, you want a taco?"
Now that's got to be illegal.
How?
Forcing someone to ingest?
You just force it.
Well, you're fooling someone.
Hey, I have some luscious meats here.
I feel like that's more messed up than someone deciding to eat it.
Well, when I first saw the article, I did not open the article. I saw the headline. And
classic millennial.
Yeah.
Read the headline, make
share
a comment.
It. Yep. Amazing story.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And I was like, I'm not going to read it. I could not read this. And I'm like, he must have tricked them.
He tricked his friends into eating his feet.
No way anybody volunteers to eat someone's foot. No way.
Except for Incredibly Shiny Shart. I'm just going to plug Incredibly Shiny Shart as many times as I can. Incredibly Shiny Shart's 10 friends.
Hey, Incredible Shiny Sharts. Can I have a foot keychain?
Is it incredible or incredibly?
Incredibly?
I don't know. I thought it was incredibly. I may have been plugging you wrong this whole time.
I want a foot keychain, please. Thank you.
Yeah, 3D printed foot keychain. I would proudly display it on my
here.
Oh, we could do that. I was going to put it on my actual keys where key rings go.
I can't.
So I guess that all being said, we would like to pose you a question. If one of your friends asked you if you would eat their, I almost said eat their meat. And
their meat. That's
not quite
eat the meat.
Not quite the way I would have wanted to say that.
Dear friends, eat my meat.
Eat their feet meat.
Eat their feet.
That's not any better. If you had a friend ask you if you wanted to eat their human flesh, would you, even for a second, consider this? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I guess that's it. One question. Point one. One question. Would you even consider it? I guess 1A could be if you considered it and decided to, would you actually go through with it and do it?
I mean, if you... Oh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like considering it is different than deciding, yes, I would eat that person's foot.
And there's a stigma. It's like as soon as you eat it,
you're a cannibal.
You lust.
Right?
You lust for
bloodlust,
flesh.
bath salt style face munching.
Humans. Ugh.
Would you do it? I can definitively say no. I don't judge you if you decide that you would like to eat that person's foot. I would not. I wouldn't try it. Not interested. I would also never pose that question to anyone I know. If I lose a foot, Mike, I promise you, I will not ask you to eat it. Will you do the same for me? All right, shake on it. We're good. All right.
But the arm.
Arms are a different story. All right.
Oh my God, I can't.
I think that
the pictures are
killing me.
That's a
good place to stop before Mike has a vomiting episode.
I'm gonna cause people to vomit from me.
Just dry heaving. Well,
challenge. Make this episode me just going. If you do,
I thought your challenge was gonna,
silver sharp. I thought keychain.
I thought silver,
shiny, spectacular, shiny silver,
incredible silver shark. I thought your challenge was going to be, hey, cook a foot and don't throw up while you're eating it. And I was like, well...
That's expert level. We got to start small. If you can get past the gagging, then maybe you're ready for eating foot. Stage 2, you can
start contemplating if it's okay to eat feet. So I think that's it for today. That's as good a place to end as any.
I got to rest.
Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing.
Yeah, if you have any ideas.
Participating. Comment about whether you would eat the foot. Mm-hmm. We'll have a discussion about how weird or unweird you are. either personally or publicly on the internet.
If you're friends, we will shun you. Throwing that out there.
I will say I will not shun you, friends who decide to eat the feet, as long as you do not ever ask me to eat your foot. I don't even want to be part of. I don't want to be party to
If you saw Miles goes, hey, I'd love to try feet. In the back of your head, when you hang out in his cabin in the woods, you'd be like, Jesus, you might want to cook me right now.
You fucking weirdo. I don't think it would keep me from being friends with someone, but it would make me a little bit...
You wouldn't go camping with
It would make me a little nervous.
You wouldn't go camping.
It would.